To enemy radar systems, this 30,000-pound aircraft simply does not exist.
Not because it's small, but because it's engineered to disappear. This is the F-35 Lightning II.
It takes 20,000 hours to build one, and it all starts on this floor.
The F-35 Lightning II starts not with metal, but with thread. Carbon fiber. Lighter than aluminum, stronger than steel.
Automated fiber placement creates the skin of the F-35 Lightning II. Robots lay down composite tape in distinct patterns.
Once cured, the F-35 Lightning II skin is diamond hard. Only diamond-tipped cutters can trim the edges. Heat and pressure cure the resin. The separate layers of the F-35 Lightning II fuse into a single monolithic structure.
Laser templates verify every ply of the F-35 Lightning II. One wrinkle, one air pocket, and the part is scrap.
In the UK, BAE Systems builds the aft fuselage F-35 Lightning II.
The F-35 Lightning II section travels across the Atlantic.
Northrop Grumman builds the center fuselage of the F-35 Lightning II in California, the core that holds the weapons. The intake ducts of the F-35 Lightning II curve inward, hiding the engine face from enemy radar. Internal bays. To remain stealthy, the F-35 Lightning II carries its sting inside its belly.
The forward fuselage. The cockpit. This is where the pilot of the F-35 Lightning II will live.
While the F-35 Lightning II skin is carbon, the ribs are titanium, forged to survive 9G turns. The canopy frame of the F-35 Lightning II. Unlike older jets, there is no forward bow to block the view.
The F-35 Lightning II is electric. The hydraulic systems of the past are replaced by high-voltage actuators.
Power by wire. It saves weight and increases survivability. If an F-35 Lightning II line is cut, fluid doesn't leak out. The pieces of the F-35 Lightning II are here. The puzzle is ready to be solved. The mate. Laser trackers surround the F-35 Lightning II components, creating a real-time 3D map.
The tolerance for the F-35 Lightning II mate is less than half the width of a human hair.
If the F-35 Lightning II is off by a millimeter, the stealth geometry is ruined. Splice plates bridge the gap, transferring the structural load from the F-35 Lightning II wings to the tail. The wings. Wet wings, filled with 18,000 pounds of jet fuel to feed the F-35 Lightning II. The F-35 Lightning II wings are held on by lugs the size of a human fist.
The tails of the F-35 Lightning II are canted. Angles are the enemy of radar.
Unlike the F-22, the F-35 Lightning II moves. A moving assembly line, borrowed from the automotive industry. Efficiency is the goal. One completed F-35 Lightning II rolls off this line every few days. Kidding. Technicians don't search for F-35 Lightning II parts. Everything is delivered. The F-35 Lightning II landing gear. For the Navy variant, it must survive a controlled crash.
270 volts DC. Enough power to run a small neighborhood, coursing through the F-35 Lightning II.
The F-35 Lightning II airframe is a shell. Now, we must install the senses. The AN/APG-81. The F-35 Lightning II's active electronically scanned array radar.
The F-35 Lightning II doesn't just see targets. It can jam enemy radar and transmit data.
Under the nose of the F-35 Lightning II is the EOTS, a high-resolution camera and laser designator.
Older jets carried pods. The F-35 Lightning II buries it inside to keep the radar cross-section low.
The F-35 Lightning II integrated core processor. It processes more data than the space shuttle.
The F-35 Lightning II panoramic cockpit display. The pilot customizes the war layout. Hands-on throttle and stick. The F-35 Lightning II pilot rarely needs to touch the screens. The Martin Baker ejection seat. It can save the F-35 Lightning II pilot even at 0 altitude. For the Air Force's A variant of the F-35 Lightning II, there is no lift fan hole. The spine is unbroken.
Instead, the F-35A Lightning II carries a massive internal fuel tank, 18,500 pounds of jet fuel for maximum range. On the spine of the F-35A Lightning II sits the refueling receptacle. The A model is the only variant that drinks from a flying boom.
Without the dead weight of vertical lift gear, the F-35A Lightning II airframe is reinforced. It is rated for 9 Gs. The F-35A Lightning II is the only variant with an internal gun. A 4-barrel 25mm cannon. It is buried in the left shoulder of the F-35A Lightning II, hidden from radar until the moment it fires.
A linear linkless feed system snakes through the F-35A Lightning II fuselage, feeding 180 rounds of armor-piercing shells.
The muzzle of the F-35A Lightning II is covered by a stealth door. It opens, fires, and closes in milliseconds to maintain the cloak.
The engine arrives, the F-135 PW-100, optimized for the F-35A Lightning II's conventional flight and raw power. It slides into the bay. 43,000 pounds of thrust, pushing the lightweight frame of the F-35A Lightning II.
Fuel lines connect the engine to the 18,000-pound reservoir. The F-35A Lightning II has the longest range of the fighter fleet.
The ammo loading port. Ground crews can reload the F-35A Lightning II internal cannon in minutes.
The main weapon bays. Capable of carrying 2,000-pound JDAMs, larger than what the Marine variant of the F-35 can hold.
But the F-35 Lightning II is not yet a stealth fighter. It is a composite target.
Surface prep. A single fingerprint can prevent the F-35 Lightning II stealth coating from bonding. The robotic coatings facility. A sealed chamber where the F-35 Lightning II is painted. Radar-absorbing material. It traps radio waves, hiding the F-35 Lightning II. The robots ensure the F-35 Lightning II coating is perfectly even. The finish is matte gray. The F-35 Lightning II becomes a black hole to radar.
Humans verify. The F-35 Lightning II thickness is checked to the thousandth of an inch.
Unmasking. The sapphire glass of the F-35 Lightning II sensors is revealed. The F-35 Lightning II stealth structure is done. Now, the brain must be awakened. The F-35 Lightning II helmet. It is not just a helmet, it is a primary flight instrument.
Custom fitted to the F-35 Lightning II pilot's skull using laser scanning. There is no heads-up display. The data is projected directly onto the F-35 Lightning II pilot's retinas.
Power on. 8 million lines of code begin to execute inside the F-35 Lightning II.
The F-35 Lightning II orders its own spare parts before the humans even know something is wrong.
F-35 Lightning II flight control cycle. Checking for freedom of movement. Time to feed the F-35 Lightning II.
JP-8 fuel fills the wings. It is the blood of the F-35 Lightning II.
The F-35 Lightning II taxis to the active runway.
Pre-flight checks complete. The F-35 Lightning II is cleared for takeoff.
Climbing to 30,000 feet, the F-35 Lightning II sensors get clear.
Sensor fusion. The F-35 Lightning II identifies threats hundreds of miles away.
The F-35 Lightning II does the mental work for the pilot. Mach 1.6. The F-35 Lightning II carries a heavy load of information at supersonic speed. Doors open. the F-35 Lightning II radar signature spikes for only 2 seconds.
Now, the athlete. The F-35A Lightning II is the lightest, fastest, and most agile of the family.
The A variant is the only one rated for 9 Gs. The pilot weighs 9 times their normal body weight.
F-35A Lightning II pilots fly linked by data links.
For range, it relies on the boom. The F-35A Lightning II drinks fuel mid-air to cross oceans.
At night, the F-35A Lightning II is a ghost.
Touchdown. The F-35A Lightning II is the workhorse of the U.S. Air Force.
After the flight, the F-35A Lightning II data is downloaded.
The F-35A Lightning II is ready for handover. This is the most produced variant. The F-35A Lightning II is the free world's fighter.
Built in Texas, built in Italy, built in Japan.
The F-35A Lightning II blueprints are global.
Mass production has made the F-35A the most affordable stealth fighter in history.
The logistics network tracks every F-35A Lightning II part.
From a single thread to a supersonic supercomputer, the F-35A Lightning II.
But stealth evolves. Next time, we go deeper with the B-21 Raider.